Hey everyone, what is going on? So we're actually taking a look at the Holiday Cup today. Now the Holiday Cup will run the first week. The Master League is available as well, although it doesn't take place in the Master League, it takes place in the Great League. So you could use these Pokemon 1500 or below. You're not going to have to max them out or anything like that. So don't worry guys, you probably already knew that if you know about the Holiday Cup. But yeah, it will run alongside the Master League, at least for the first week. And you could play this if you choose to instead of the Master League or the Premier Cup or the Master League Classic, whatever it happens to be. Myself, I'm personally going to start with the Holiday Cup. It depends how I feel. Like, do I feel comfortable with it? Am I going to go into Open Master or the Premier Cup? We'll see. I mean, we definitely have a second week for that, so I'll probably mostly focus on the Holiday Cup for the first week since it's only available for a week, and I am excited for it. I loved the Halloween Cup, but without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these Pokemon that we could use for the Holiday Cup. So for the S Plus tier, I think Altaria is going to dominate this cup. It's going to be really good. It does have to watch out for the multitude of ice types, so there's plenty of ice Pokemon that are really good for this cup. So it is double week. You do have to watch out for that, but I still think despite all of that, it's still going to be really good, and definitely recommend at least considering Altaria. I mean, you'll see it a lot for sure. Then we have Vigoroth, which is a counter user. It's not a fighting type, but it does have counter, and it gets those body slams super fast, right? Body slam spam. So another Pokemon that's just going to be able to hit the ice types hard, with counter, and then body slam just going to town, right? It's just going to be doing a lot of damage. If something resists body slam, you have Bulldoze for coverage. But yeah, definitely a really powerful Pokemon. I mean, we see it a lot, right? We see Vigoroth a lot. Even in the Open Great League, we see it. Next up, we have Frostlass. Now, Frostlass is actually not going to be weak to counter because it's a part ghost type, so it's actually going to be resisting the counter damage as well as body slam, double resisting body slam from Vigoroth. So I think Frostlass is probably going to be the number one ice type you see. Definitely very powerful. I mean, Powder Snow charges really fast, Avalanche and Shadow Ball hit hard. The only thing is it does take a lot of damage as well because it is a really squishy, frail Pokemon. So you do have to watch out for that, but this is probably going to make its way onto my team and many other trainers' teams as well. Then we have Alolan Marowak, which is a fire type, and it does really solid against all the ice types, right? Even against Frostlass and other Pokemon, even against Vigoroth, right? Taking double resisted damage from counter and body slam, definitely a solid pick. You're going to see this Pokemon as well. I would say Frostlass and Alolan Marowak probably on the same team. A lot of the times, going to be really solid. Well, I mean, both of them are ghosts, so I don't know, but I still think it's going to be really good, both of them, to have together. But we'll see. Definitely going to see one or the other at least, but I could see them working on the same team. But then we have the S tier. We have Obstagoon, which, again, is not a fighting type, but it is a counter user, so it's going to be really strong. Going to be doing super effective damage to the ice Pokemon, minus Frostlass. However, it does have Night Slash, which is super effective to Frostlass, so keep that in mind. Even though counters are resisted against Frost, that's still going to be doing a lot of damage with Night Slash, and it can get the boost. Against like Vigoroth, it's going to be going down fast because body slams charge up really fast, plus it's double weak to fighting, so there's that. But I still think Obstagoon is really solid. I'm probably going to at least try it out in Go Battle League, but we'll see. Then we have this Snowy Cast Form. Snowy Cast Form I think is really good. Powder Snow and Weather Ball charges up so fast. We know how powerful Weather Ball is. I think Frostlass is probably going to be the preferred ice type, but Snowy Cast Form definitely going to be up there with that Weather Ball. I'm telling you, I mean, it charges up really fast. We know how fast it charges up, so it's going to be spamming those Weather Ball spam, right? But yeah, definitely keep an eye out for that. Then we have Diggersby. Now, you can, in theory, use a Diggersby at level 40 if you don't really have the ideal PvP IVs. But if you have a really good ranked one, you're going to need to actually power this up. I think it could actually get up to level 50. And if you do manage to use all of those extra large candies and Stardust, it will be tankier than like a level 40 variant, of course. So will this be good without going up to level 50? I don't know. It's definitely going to be better at level 50. But you could definitely consider it at level 40. But I mean, if you have the ideal rank, right? If you have the ideal rank, I would say take it up to level 50 if you can get those extra large candies. But going to be really good nonetheless. Probably a Pokemon you'll see if players were able to invest in one. But we'll see. I personally only have a rank 41. I don't have a rank, or like, a lower rank one. I don't have a rank 51. But we'll see. I probably won't use that because of that reason. But I still think it's going to be really good. I mean, Fire Punch, obviously really fast. Does well against the ice types. We know that. Then we have Skarmory. Skarmory, definitely a really solid pick. Another flyer that you'll see. I mean, it's not weak to ice because it's a steel type, so it's neutral to it. So, unlike Altaria, as I said, double weak. Skarmory not going to be weak at all, just going to be taking neutral damage. So, I still think Altaria is probably the preferred pick for this cup if you're using a flyer, but Skarmory definitely has its play. We'll have to see. I mean, the thing about Skarmory is it can get walled quite a bit, right? I mean, if it's going up against opposing steel types, it's going to get walled. But we'll see. I mean, Skarmory is really good, so definitely up there. Maybe even a candidate for the S plus tier, but it's definitely very powerful. Then the A tier, we have Alolan Graveler. This is a Volt Switch user, so going to be really solid, I think. I mean, Volt Switch charges up really fast, so definitely going to be charging up those electric rock attacks and going to be doing a lot of damage, I think it's going to be really good. Just doesn't want to take ice attacks. But outside of that, I think it could see some play. Then we have Magnezone or Shadow Magnezone. We've seen Magnezone in like the Master League Premier Cup. We've seen it in the Ultra League Premier Cup. Don't know if we really see it in the Great League, but you guys get the point. It's a really good pick. Good steel type, going to be doing well against the Flyers. Well, maybe not super well against Altaria, but for the most part, going to be doing pretty well, I think. Then we have a Charm user, Wigglytuff. Definitely, I think it's not the only charm user, but it's one of the best, probably the one I would recommend. So if you're looking for something that can handle that Altaria really well, and it's not an ice type, it's going to be Wigglytuff. So really solid pick. I mean, we have a couple steals. We have like Skarmory and Magnezone, as well as Alolan Malwack that wall it. But other than that, everything's basically taking neutral or super effective damage. So we'll have to see how often people use this, but I do think it's a really solid pick. Who knows, maybe you might see a double charm team in this cup. I don't really know. I mean, I know you guys don't want to see that, but you never know. Then we have Dewgong. Dewgong obviously lowering the opponent's attack with Ice Shot and Icy Wind. Well, with Icy Wind, but Ice Shot is the fast move. So it is a legacy Pokemon. You need to use 2 Elite TMs, an Elite Fast and an Elite Charge TM on it. So, yeah, I mean, I like Dewgong. I have a Dewgong. I might, try it out. We'll see. Then we have the regular Stunfisk. The Galarian one is not eligible for this cup, thankfully, because you would definitely see it if it was, let me tell you. But I do think the Universe Stunfisk is going to be really good. I'm going to probably use this one as well. I mean, it's going to be doing super effective damage, right? I mean, I was going to say it doesn't have Rock Slide. It has Mud Shot, Mud Bomb, and Discharge. So Discharge against the Flyers that are not Altaria, super effective against those. It is taking super effective damage from the Ice Pokemon, though, so you do have to watch out for that. But I still think it's going to be pretty good. Then for the other choices, okay, we have Charizard. Charizard, I think, obviously, whenever Charizard is eligible, usually it's good. It does do really well against the ice types, which are really big in this cup. You'll probably at least see one ice type. Who knows? Maybe people will run double ice in this cup. I don't think so. But you never know. You'll definitely at least see one. Snorlax is definitely a safe switch for the most part. We do have a couple counter users, as I discussed earlier in the video. But still generally a good safe switch Pokemon. I put Lickitung in the other choices because this one is, you're probably going to want the extra large candies on this one as well. I don't know what level it would get up to, but you're going to want the extra large candies to boost it beyond 40 so it can get close to 1500. And yeah, I mean, it makes it tankier. Definitely a good, I think it's good. It's just like, are people really going to have all of those Lickitung extra large candies? I don't know. Probably not now. Probably not for this cup. So I don't anticipate many players using Lickitung for that reason. But we'll see. Then we have Shadow Electivire or the regular Electivire. And it just charges up so fast. Another good electric type outside of Alolan Graveler or Stunfisk. But yeah, I mean, charges up super fast. Has Ice Punch for coverage against Altaria. Wild Charge is really powerful. If shields are down and Electivire is in the back, it's going to absolutely destroy, especially if you have a shield advantage. Another flyer going to be Mandibuzz. So Mandibuzz is going to be pretty good, I think, as well as Talonflame and Togekiss. We could see those below it. Then we have Galvantula, which is another Volt Switch user. So Galvantula, another user that I think could be pretty good for this cup. We'll have to see. Then we have Shadow Abomasnow or the regular Abomasnow, as well as a Alolan Sandslash. So both of those ice types. Abomasnow might be pretty popular. I mean, we'll have to see. It might be, maybe I could have put Abomasnow in the A rank. I think Abomasnow is probably going to be really good. But I think quite a few people will probably use it. But again, both of those ice types, Abomasnow and Sandslash, are double weak to Alolan Marowak's Fire Spin. So there's that, whereas the other ice types like Frostlass or Cast Form are going to be single weak to it. It's not going to be double weak to it, but still, I mean, they're still good Pokemon. So we talked about Talonflame and Togekiss. Oh, Lantern with Water Gun I think might actually be pretty interesting. I mean, from the look of things, I don't really see many things that resist water besides Altaria. Not many things are resisting it, so just going to either be doing super effective damage or neutral damage. It's not going to be weak to electric, it's going to be neutral to it, so I think Lantern might see some play. And then another flyer is Drifblim. I don't think it's going to be as popular as some of the other flyers like Altaria or Skarmory, but it's up there. You could definitely consider it. So for the solid team options, we do have Altaria, Vigoroth, and Frostlass. So Altaria in the lead. Those are the first three Pokemon in the S Plus tier, actually. Vigoroth as a safe swap. I think Vigoroth is probably going to be a pretty good safe switch. I mean, what are they going to switch into? They can't really switch into Obstagoon because you're going to beat Obstagoon with a Vigoroth. So definitely a really solid safe switch, and I think a lot of people will be safe switching into this. I mean, maybe you can counter it with Alolan Marowak, but you still have Bulldoze for coverage, but definitely a solid team, I think. And then we have Alolan Marowak as the lead, Snowy Castform, and Obstagoon. Now, I do like Alolan Marowak as a lead because I feel like a lot of people might lead an Ice type, anticipating the Altaria, so I do like Alolan Marowak as the lead. And the final team we're looking at is going to be Dewgong, Skarmory, another flyer, which could be the safe swap, and then we have Stunfisk. So Stunfisk does provide good coverage, I think. I think these teams could be really good. I'm excited to try them out, especially the first one and the second one. I think those teams ready to go. I can't wait for the Halloween Cup, and I hope you guys are looking forward to it too. And I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good day, guys. Bye.